Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or hi if you're new. It's Libby. Today I'm doing my March wrap up. So, in the month of March was my best reading month so far this year. Page wise, I read 3,916 pages, and that was across of 13 books. So, I am pretty happy with that. Some of these books I don't have because they were audio and ebooks, so if I I'll put a picture here or over here somewhere on the screen. But the first book I finished in March was Arusha and the City of Gold by Roshani Chachki, which I gave a 4.5 out of 4 stars, which I listened to that on audiobook. The second book I finished was trying to get it. I have so many books everywhere. Was Iron Raven by Julie Kagwa, and I also gave this a 4 stars. This is a continuation of the Iron Daughter, so you need to read that before you go into this because it'll definitely minor spoilers for those books before this, so I highly would recommend. This one follows our main character, Puck, and you meet him in The Iron Daughter, and he's Megan's friend in the realm. And in this book, we find out why he was sent to the human realm in the first place. So it was interesting. I really enjoyed it. 4 stars for this one. Then I read volume 15 of Haiku, which is right here. I gave this one a 4.5 stars. Again, you've heard me talk about the series enough. We follow our main character, Hinata, and he played volleyball for the first time in his last year of middle school. And of course, their team lost dramatically. Then he goes to high school called Krasno, and the team that he played against in middle school, he made a rival. But he gets to high school and realizes, oh, he can't be my rival anymore because they went to the same high school. Now they are on the same team and they have to figure out how to act like teammates or they're not going to be on the team. So, this is a really good story if you're first getting into manga because it's sports and I really enjoy it. So, if you haven't read or watched this yet, I would highly recommend doing so because it is really good. So, the next book was a reread for me. I reread The Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell, and I gave that 3 stars that I listened to on audio. So, there's. Then I read the sequel, The Iron Sword by Julie Kakagwa, which I really enjoyed. I gave this one a 4 stars as well. This is the sequel to The Iron Raven, so I'm not going to talk too much about this one because it's, again, spoilers. So, there's. Then I read volume 16 of Haiku, which I gave a 4.5 stars. So, again, there's that. Then I listened to Any Way the Wind Blows by Rainbow Rowell, which I gave a 4 stars. That one was really good. It's just, I don't know, I think there was something missing that I wasn't enjoying as much. So, then I read volume 17 of Haiku, which I gave this one a 5 out of 5 stars. I cannot pronounce this author's name to save my life, but it is right there. So this continues the series. Then I read volume 18 of Haiku. This is the last volume in here that I have. And I also gave this a 5 out of 5 stars, which was enjoyable. Then I read an ebook on my phone, Dirty Billionaire. and I am blanking on the author so bad. I really enjoyed that one, and I gave that a 4 stars. That one is about our main character, Holly, who is she wants to be a big country singer, and then she has a one night stand, basically, and then the guy falls hard for her, and then he makes a public proposal that if she's not there at midnight on New Year's Eve, then the whole thing's going from there. But she ends up going, and they get married, and the whole thing unravels from there, and it was really good. I gave that 4 stars. Then, my last 5-star read of the month was The Charm Offensive by Alison Kocherna. I still don't know how you pronounce this last name, but I really enjoyed this. This follows our main character, Dev, as he is a producer, not a producer, he's a handler to our next main character, and he's the star of this TV show. This kind of meets The Bachelor. So they're trying to set Charlie, who is our other main character, to find the perfect girlfriend, fiance, what have you. But instead, he ends up falling for his handler. So this is a male-male romance. So keep that in mind. But I really enjoyed this. Trigger warnings for anxiety, panic attacks, and there was one more thing in here I can't remember. But look up reviews before going into this for the triggers. But it was really well done. So I really appreciate that. So I enjoyed this. 5 out of 5 stars. Then I finished A Conclusion. Not the series, but which was Jade War by Fonda Lee. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this one. Can't say too much because it is a sequel. But in this world, there is a substance called jade that gives them incredible powers, basically. And the two clans are at war, specifically in this book. But it's really good. It's hard hitting. Death on the page for triggers. There's a lot in this book. So the main one I can think of at the top of my head is Death on the Page, because we see it. So keep that in mind. I really did enjoy this. So yeah. You'll see in my TBR that's already up, the third one's in that. So I finished a series this month. This was also on my April TBR, but I read it early. So I read Namesake by Adrienne Young. This is the sequel and the concluding novel to Fable. I gave this a 3.5 stars. I prefer the first one over this one, but again, really enjoyable. Takes you on a wild ride. If you like pirates, then I highly would recommend this book. So there's my stack right there. But oh, and I started my reread of House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, and I didn't get very far. I got to chapter 4, page 43. So that's how far I got in that. But if you made it to the end of this video and you want to say that you were here, leave a stack of books emoji, or let me know down below what you guys read in April, or what was your favorite book of the month. I would love to know. Obviously my favorite was Charm Offensive. So, but I'm gonna thank you guys so much for watching, and like, subscribe, stay a while. All of my social medias will be linked down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.